Hello everyone, welcome back to broadcast by the 23rd radio tower. I don't know where to go from here. So, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty new to this whole YouTube thing, so if there's any pointers any experienced person can give me, I'd love to hear them in the comments, but I just came here to show you guys a build I made this morning. This isn't the big project that I've been alluding to for so long, though. That's coming out in the next couple days. Honestly, just very, very soon the new project will come out. But this is a nice little one I wanted to build and show you guys, just to tide you over till then. I will be making a lot more quality videos than what I've done recently. Those are just some fun little things on the side. But here is my coastal boat. Or a fisher boat, or I don't really know the name for this, but it's a boat using the boat base. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll show you guys from nose to, I don't know boating terms, or the front end of the boat to the back end of the boat, and everywhere in between. I'll show you guys all the details in there. So let's get, as you can see, starting at the front of the boat, just a relatively simple design. I used actually those old boat pieces that would actually float in the water. We did put this in the water, but it took on some water in the sort of cabin. There's the word for it. But that's really all that happened. Just sort of sank down a bit. I wish it would have floated a bit more, but it stayed up in the water, so yeah, so if you see some little watering, so if you see a little bit of water in here, that's why. I just tested it out this morning, so just a fun little build I created this morning. Just having some fun, taking a break from the massive project I've been working on. But yeah, this is it mostly. So as you can see at the start, it's just a standard boat bow. I used this little, I don't know the right name for this, but it's like these little 3x4s, I think, with a little gap in the middle to put these sort of flat, they're just the flat panels, but if you look, they actually perfectly line up with the 6. I was originally planning to use 4s here, so it could only have a 1x just regular jumper plate, but I don't know, I think this, actually looking at it, these had a perfect lineup, so I was really proud of that. And, oh yeah, the thing I've been messing around with for this entire video, the flag. So when I was building this, I actually went through some of my older boats, and I found this one was in that really old, actually not that really old, like the wave from like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago with the deep sea exploration. They had this flag on a buoy, and for anyone who knows what this is, it's the flag for scuba diving, the official scuba diving flag. And I never never knew Lego made this, so put it on the front. I think it looks great, and I absolutely love the design of it. Just a nice little build on the front, and coming in the back, I used actually a truck roof piece for a little storage compartment. So right here, I only have a harpoon in here, just something I had not offhand, but you could fit a lot in this little compartment. Yeah, there is a little holes here, so very, very small stuff will slip into the cabin, but it will still all be secure, I believe. I'll have to do a little bit more testing. So you just anchor this in, and it's really tight. You honestly may need a part puller just to get this off. I might try to fix that, but I think it actually helps a lot. You can see I actually did miss a piece here to seal it. It's no big problem. Just get a 1x1. That'll be in the official instructions if you guys really want them. If this video gets enough attention, I will totally make instructions for this. But anyway, if you see how I made these sort of sloped pieces, you might be a little curious how I got this angle right, because a lot of Lego boats people try to make are either really low or really, really tall. They don't have this nice sort of mid ground, I found. And I pulled this off through using I don't know if I can pull it off real quick. I used one of those barge head things. You can get these in a lot of sets nowadays, just anything aquatic, but they're usually for the bridge of a barge or a cruiser, but flip it around, attach one of these panels to the bottom, and boom, it makes a really nice looking sealed off section. I have a lot of ideas using these parts in the future. I'd love to make, say, a space station or a lunar base. Yes, I just looked at the new 2022 sets, but you get what I mean. Like, just some fun idea to use this for. And on top of it, if I rotate the camera, you can see it has a couple little antennas. So, in true maritime fashion, I did put a port and starboard light on the port and starboard sides. For anyone who doesn't know, port and starboard are the official terms for the left side of a ship and the right side of a ship. So, if you're on your right, but you're facing this way, if you're on this side of the ship, you would be facing starboard. Even if you're looking that way, that's not starboard. This is. No matter what, it's all relative to the boat, not to you. So right and left is relative to you yourself, so if this guy right here, he has a gun in his right hand or a blaster in his right hand and nothing in his left, if he's standing here and he looks this way, he would not be looking starboard, he would be looking right. So basically a really long explanation of red is boat left, green is boat right. So that's pretty much it. There's a little sonar up here, which I was pretty proud of. It's used a jumper play on top of one of these panels. Nothing big. I will probably try to loosen this and anchor it in a lot more, but it doesn't have a lot of clutch power, so it does have a lot of clutch power, my bad. But, so, it really has enough to turn, but pops off. So I'll see if I can fix that for you guys. But on the back here, you can see that I had 3 engines. I know most boats only have 2, but I wanted to go overkill with this. And I didn't have enough of these white, so I just put a little red stripe from, I think, the Galaxy Squad sets. That's pretty much it. And just angle these down. Just generic boat engines, nothing major. But here, I was really proud of these. I originally made it to be a gunboat. So, like something out of World War II era. You'd stick your little gun here, and then, boom, you'd have a little turret on the back. But as I kept going, I thought, what if this is a fishing boat instead? So you get a fishing rod, stick it in here, and then you'd wait. And if you don't know what that is, either look it up, or just look up some fishing boat images online. They usually have fishing rods hanging out here. They basically go out, cast their lines, and just wait for a bite. And when they do, they'll come to that rod and bring the fish up. As you can see, I put some little grates in here. Just imagine then that's where the waves would overflow. And I bet you all are really interested in what this place looks like on the inside. Now I'll show you that in 1 second. Just giving you a full 360 of this design. Nothing major, just had some fun mostly. But into the interior, I imagine this is, I mean, as a boat, it's supposed to be waterproof, but I imagine if it hits some high seas, it would be okay. So I'll start with this. This was a really fun design I just sort of threw together. I imagined a lot of boats feel very closed in, and if it was on a clear day and they wanted to get some sunshine in or something, you could actually, you can get inside. So as you can see here, you can actually get inside of the boat, and it's just a really nice little door. I didn't have any plain white doors, so I borrowed this from my sister. But, yeah, just a fun little build. I love taking parts and just inverting them and putting them on angles that they usually wouldn't. So, like right here, these are supposed to be barge parts. Flipped them around. This is supposed to be a door piece. Flipped it around. This is supposed to be the top of a car or the hood of a car, and it's not as creative. It's still different than what its original purpose was. I love doing that with Lego, and I really encourage you guys to try that with yourself. It makes your mocks look so much better and a lot more interesting, really. But onto the interior, how to get into this boat without using the upper door. So if I can just get a good grip on it. There we go. So as you can see, it doesn't open all the way. It's supposed to be like, you can lift it up, pop out here, close it. It takes so long to open and close this that I might just redesign it for you guys. If you guys really want to redesign with this, I'll give you it, but I really like how it turned out so far, so I think I'll just keep it this way. But on the inside, this actually isn't attached to any studs. It's solely through the clutch power of the door and this hood piece. So if I just grab this, lift it up, move this, step and pull it out, full access to the cockpit, or cabin, if you will. You can see you can just take it off and it still looks like a great ship. It's just a lot less enclosed. So as you can see, the interior is a little lackluster for all that buildup, but I think it turns out well. You can see these panels are to give the clutch power to this. I don't know if that's an illegal building technique or not, but I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments. Inside here, it's just black studs, black panels, just to make it look smoother. As you can see, there is some water in there from when I tested this out. But just 2 chairs. You can obviously put more minifigures in here if you removed them. It should be able for them to stand upright. I don't know. I'll have to test that. But you can see the little control deck is just a ton of panels, and the chair fell out, and just a ton of panels and stuff like that. As you can see, I just put my minifigure in there. Just, why not? And just get these in, and I tried to make the chairs to where they could swivel. They're just on a jumper plate, so, yeah. Nothing major, great. Major, there's this. Nothing major, just a fun little basic build. If you guys want this enough, I'll definitely make instructions. I'd love to share my builds online. I'll definitely be fixing this up a little bit for the instructions, but yeah, I've never really made any before, so it might be a little bit on the lower quality scale as far as instructions go, but yeah, I had a fun time building this. If you guys do really want instructions, I'm sure I'll post them soon or later. This is the holiday season, so it will take a while either way. But yeah, just made a fun little boat. If anyone knows more about maritime and just that type of stuff, please let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed on here. I know I wish I would have added some lights here, because I do imagine this thing could be in the dark. But yeah, this is a break from my usual sci-fi military designs, and just sort of it's a fun little break. I might start doing builds like this. I will be putting this in my Lego City, so if you guys want to see that, give this a like, and yeah. Oh, but as a teaser for my very large project that's coming up, I will show you guys one image, or one build, I guess. Now, if I move this out of the way, here it is. Stuff you guys know what this is, you'll know, but this is my teaser for you guys for my next build. Not much here, but I'm sure anyone who's been to the theater recently will recognize this. But yeah, so that should give you guys something to think about. And I guess thank you for tuning in, and I shall see you guys later. Bye.